All right, so we've got the Factor 55 external and internal retaining ring pliers that comes with a little pouch that has different size tips. So those little tips right there are replaceable for various spring sizes. What we're gonna do here is just open this thing up and we'll test it on a UltraHook. So we'll set this off to the side. And it looks like it comes with some 90-degree. See, so we've got some 90 degrees right here and some straight tips and even, what is that, a little Allen screw with an Allen key. So those are going to be extra Allens for what actually holds in these tips. And you can see that they just slide right in and out. So we'll find the tip that fits this internal snap ring best and use that. This one's going to be just a bit too big. We'll see if there's some thinner ones. Okay, so yeah, these silver ones are going to be the best for this. So we'll go ahead and swap those over. So using the little Allen key they provided, we'll loosen this one up. We'll put in this guy and lock it down. And we'll do the same for this side. All right, so what we're gonna do here is we're going to grab the two holes inside of here and we're going to use this to pinch it. I think if you wanted to flip it and make it external, it would already start small, and when you squeeze it, you're opening it, so it would come off like, you know, a cylinder shape where you open it and pull it out. So at the flick of a switch, you could turn it into some external and internal, which is really cool. But right here, we'll go ahead and just put these in and pop out this clip. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm seeing that this needle is too short. So we'll try loosening it up and extending them a bit. So that makes sense on why the neck was so long. You can get into some hard to reach places. So we'll make it roughly about the same length. We'll try again. And it's simple as that. So you're going to want to use these things without damaging them, because if you try to buy a hook, which is not cheap, and just try to get it out with a pick, you'll end up bending one of these things and put you in a bad place when you can't keep this locking pin in place to hold the winch line. So you have just extra reassurance knowing you got the right tools, and when you put this back in, you're not having to fight it seating down properly into that tiny bevel that is machined into the hook itself. So now you're good to go. This would be installed on the winch line and be nice and secure. All right, so right here we've got what I think is the best setup for any truck or Jeep, and that is the Factor 55 Fairlead, the UltraHook, and the rope guard. So you can get the Pro Link and use a rope guard as well. I think they make a smaller one for that, but I like this setup. I just think it's way more versatile because you have the hard shackle mount and you can put a soft line or another shackle in there if you need to. So there's just more use that you can get out of this, and that's why I like to run it. Now it's kind of a pain to get these rivets installed, so you're going to need a punch, and you're going to have to pop these covers off right here and then drop this cap on, and it comes with 4 rivets that you have to get a punch on and hammer them. So Just make sure that every strike is on the head, otherwise you will scratch or possibly chip this. But either way, I mean, it's going to get used and abused, so I don't think that really matters at the end of the day. So this is my Tacoma, and I have the same exact setup on it. So it's the 1.0 Fairlead, UltraHook, and the rope guard. And that is bolted onto a hidden winch mount with a worn VR Evo 10S hiding right behind the factory bumper.